Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello. Let me see if I can construction going on outside here. Alright, we may or may not be able to hear it, but at least it's a little more muffled. Let's go ahead and get into a morning message. Alright. Going into the stories. Alright. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Alright. Alright. Okay, so we have a Surah from Surah 42. We have line 34. Alright. Surah 42, line 34. Okay. And so to preempt this, I always request, maybe not always, but I try to request our daily message from the Quran to somehow assimilate or tie into either the way that I'm feeling or to the message that we read in the Bible during the day. So let's go ahead and just read through. It says, "Or he can cause them to perish because of the evil which the men have earned." Alright. So I think this actually ties along fantastically with what we're reading today. As I had told you, this hammering is driving me a little bit nuts, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we can go in the other room. Let me write this real quick. Yeah, this is just migrate. I think it'll be quieter in the other room. Bring all my supplies here. Better. There you go. I don't like to feel like I'm talking over a bunch of situations. Let's go ahead and just sit here. Sit over here. Oh, there's my closet. My rainbow closet. Alright. Okay. Okay. I can whisper. Alright, so what we have here, let me read it one more time. "Or he can cause them to perish because of the evil which the men have earned, but much doth he forgive." So, forgiveness, right? And we are talking about Judges, where there's a lot of oscillation between, serving these other gods, forgetting about the Lord who brought them out of Egypt, and then there will be, which we'll learn, there will be leaders that rise up and cause everybody else to remember. They themselves remember, whether they were told or if it's just a natural spiritual inclination. They themselves remember and they lead other people back to the faith. And oftentimes, we won't talk about it in this reading, but maybe further along, oftentimes the Lord does not abandon the people completely. Yes, they might be caused to be suppressed or ruled over by other kings, but he doesn't necessarily demand death on them. He can cause them to perish because of their evil, but much doth he forgive, right? He is a very forgiving Lord, right? He might just cause a little bit of suffering for a period, or a little bit of submission or suppression. I'm trying to think of what the right word is. I can't think of the right word. You know what I'm trying to say. Suppressed. Who knows? It will come to me later. But yes, much doth he forgive. The Lord is very forgiving. He instills leadership qualities in these individuals who actually grant the Israelites peace for several years. So we will go ahead and read about those individuals. And then, of course, we'll go back to what happens next. We shall see. But yes, let's go ahead and get into it. Just a short little message for today.